for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Review channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Today, got my dimpled mug for a German beer. This one's kind of an interesting, at least in theme, beer. It is German beer, Australian hard rock. It is Rock or Bust, the ACDC brew. It says brewed in accordance with the German purity law. That is known in the beer world as the Reinschgebot of 1516, which states that beer can only consist of 4 ingredients: water, hops, yeast, and malt. That is about it. That is only it in Germany. And I believe that this is German brewed and sold for export in the United States. And I'm not sure exactly where else in the world this gets exported. It says over here, a premium lager beer brewed and canned in Germany by Carlsberg Brewery, Carlsbergstrasse 62 66424, Homburg, Germany. Imported by Eurobrew International, or Eurobrew Incorporated, I should say, in my neck of the woods in Massachusetts, Ashland, Mass. Yeah, Carlsberg is spelled with a K, and I don't believe it's anything near the same as Carlsberg in Denmark. Now, this is a 5% lager beer. They list the playlist for the Rock or Bust album, which is Rock or Bust, Play Ball, Rock the Blues Away, Misadventure, Dogs of War, Got Some Rock and Roll Thunder, Hard Times, Baptism by Fire, Rock the House, Sweet Candy, and Emission Control. ACDC-beer.com. I'm on ACDC-beverage.com. And they don't list a whole bunch about the beer other than it's 4.7%, even though this can says 5. I guess at one point in time they made, it might have been 2 years ago, there was a French version of this beer. Never had the pleasure of having that. This one is, again, 5% alcohol by volume. Pint, it's 1 pint, 3.21 fluid ounces. So, enough talking about this brew. Let's try it. And this is all kinds of sudsy brew. Sudsy, foamy brew, and I can already smell it. But as you can see from the Rock or Bust German lager, it's definitely that darker golden color, kind of like Carlsberg with a C, Heineken, Pilsner, Urquell, those kind of brews. It's very effervescent, and again, it's got that crazy looking head, that eggshell kind of bone colored head. Sudsy. Well, kind of frothy, actually. Let's get a nose on the Rock or Bust ACDC brew. And right now, all I'm getting is sweet, grassy, grainy notes. Kind of musty. Kind of has the traditional Euro pale, kind of a green, if you will, bottled beer. I know it's not in a green bottle. It's got those sweet, bready, biscuity, white bread type yeast qualities to it. But yeah, it smells like your traditional German and Euro pale kind of a lager. Just kind of musty and dank, like a wet cellar basement, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's get a taste of the ACDC Rock or Bust brew. Cheers, everybody. And this beer, right away, I don't know if it's the sample that I'm the can that I'm drinking from or not, but I immediately am detecting a that minerally metallic taste immediately from this. I mean, other than that, it's a pretty, I don't know, it's just pretty typical Hero Pale Lager stuff. It's a light to medium on the light side of the body. It's crisp. It is kind of musty and almost dirty tasting in a way. I wouldn't say it's really clean tasting. And it's refreshing as all hell. And again, I'm getting those lightly... Well, I'm getting light, bready barley malt taste in that beer. I'm getting a light, yeasty quality from the flavor in the biscuit notes. And it's got a tremendous amount of that grassy hop sort of flavor. Slightly, ever so slightly, is it spicy, but the hops to me are almost like in an American style lager where they are used to round out the flavor. They're just for just for balancing purposes is kind of what I mean to say. But yeah, almost immediately when you swallow the beer, you get that metallic taste towards the end of the sip before it really dries out in the mouth. I mean, this is a pretty extremely dry finishing beer, guys. But if I had to give my ratings of the ACDC Rock or Bust beer, I would probably be more inclined than not to at least tell you guys that I don't think that this is a beer worth exploring. I don't think it's really all that good and stellar. I think the mass-produced lagers in the United States and Beck's beer, if you can get it in Germany, from Germany, or even the Denmark Carlsberg, is far superior lager beers, are far superior lager beers than this. I think it's got a really dirty, rusty, metallic-y, sort of a grainy taste. It's just dirty to me in taste overall, if that makes sense. Yeah. Tastes like a wet cellar. Wet cardboard and cellar, and yeah. It's not disgusting in any way, but it's just really not desirable in flavor at all. The can was $3 and I believe 14 cents. This is a beer I will never seek out again. If somebody happened to say, do you want to share this beer with me, or do you want to have a can of the beer? No problems with that. So, if I had to actually give it an actual letter grading, what would I give it? I am very inclined to give this a D+, borderline C-. I think it just has a dirty, dirty taste. I think the taste is very, very dirty and musty, and it tastes old, but I just don't know. It says some kind of dating system. I don't know how to decipher it. So yeah. This has got to be the lowest rated beer I've done on my channel. D+ to that C- range. Until next time, taste a better beer, drink a better beer, for the love of God. See you soon.